the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to get this one going. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Thomas. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Now Fields. He dumps this one off with a Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
At the 39-yard line.
Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second and 10. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for another Jets.
Again, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Fields. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Aaron Rodgers in the offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers, a free play. And he caught left side by Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he slings one that's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. Rodgers again now. He shakes it off. Steps away to his left. And fights it off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A handoff for Wood. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Warren. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Able to shake it off. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 4th down. Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Mason Taylor. A 5-yard gain.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
26-yard line.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets will first down.
Here's Fields. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 64 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Cyber up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up. 319,
From the 29, Fields going right back to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now a 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll run it, Roy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Nifty move. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
On the option left is Fields. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Jets. First down. First and 10.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Paul again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That is caught. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
12 yards. That's another Jets. First down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
At the 25-yard.
Straight ahead is Hall. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A 34-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
For the left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Here's one. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. things up a little bit.
Automatic first down.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now run and Warren. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the run, it's Warren. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down, Steelers.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Steelers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.